Hello everyone, I'm Kako Chrissy. Today I will show you this piece is a Hongshan Jade with a coiled dragon on the top of a blade. It can serve as a scepter, or for me it can use like a handy tool. It fits your hands perfectly. This is not that important piece by his size, by his craftsmanship, but I tell you, this is a very, very important piece for you to learn how to read ancient jade. I will start talk about the patina on the jade. I know this is very difficult concept, more belong to experience area. Let's say in the beginning, I provided you the 4-point check is like a vehicle for you to go into this jade world. And also I mentioned in the very beginning, you read those earth corrosion on the jade surface. That's the motherland created over the 1,000 years. That can serve as one of your food is on the ground. Today, I will talk with you about the patina. This concept will serve as your another foot on the ground. With both feet on the ground, you should be able to walk on your own. That's why today's talk is so important, because you won't find this information so easily. You can fill up your bookshelf with ancient jade books. You can go to museum hundreds of times. But at the end, very likely you still don't have a solid sense how to read jade. Today, I will try to peel off this mystery for you. So let's start it with this piece. So bear with me. We will start with our 3-point checkout on this piece. This jade material is kind of a yellowish white jade. It's stained into lightly brown, and the partial is deeply brown, like coffee brown on this end of this scepter piece, and also a little bit on the mens about the dragon. And you see this design. If you look at it, one glance, you may think that's the flat surface, but you look carefully, it's actually not. You see this part, the men's part, they have the center is thicker and the edge gets thinner. Same with here, and inside of the hole, they make this body even on the flatter surface, but it look like rounded. You touch it, you will feel this rounded surface. And the eyes is typical Longshan eyes, round and standing out, nose upwards. There's even have detail, a line inside it for his mouth, his jaws, and the tails. If you look carefully, there's inside that line about here, and also you will see here. Let me twist it the angle here. You may notice the draw the line. That's the way they group it out. Tiny bit, tiny bit. They must use some tool, like a rotary tool kind of thing, slowly group out this way. Although on the surface you see the tiny coffers, they polish the group out this way. Later, after they group out this way, that's another typical Hongshan way to do. We can confirm it on those Scepter channel big pieces. We see that here. You see the holes. Let's go through the material, stain, design, and then let's focus on craftsmanship, how they make those holes from the beginning. Let's take a look. Let me enlarge this. You can see the, let me find out here. You see the curve inside. You know how they go in. This is the way they curve from the both end. You see the inside of the wall. Even here, easy to see. This is the way they grow out. You can confirm with the previous two coiled dragon or bear shape. That's the hole. They use the same technique to grow out these holes. So now let's cut it short to the very, very important part about the patina. It's very, as I mentioned before, it's very important, but really, in the Western world especially, you don't find any talk. I can't say any. It's not easy to find any talk about the patina on the jade. This word in Chinese is a quite important part to identify ancient jade called Baojiang. Literally translate is outside the form, is created a mask on the top of the jade. It's very essential part to understand the jade. Let's say why we can see jade from far away, we can tell it's good or not. One important factor besides the design is this part, patina. They give out the analogy, the light, the luster from this jade. Let's see from here. You see the luster, the shiny part? This is a part of patina. And it covered everywhere, of course, because it was created by oxide and by the air, so this part, how to put this in the word for let people understand is quite, I took some time to think about it. If I started from the light, the luster part will be too difficult for any beginner to grab it. Although it's very important to tell a jade from the distance, it's very important. Let's say someone say just from this luster, you can tell the jade age. Just this alone, you can tell the age. I agree, but I still think we should go over, that's the 4-point checkup. And besides this luster part, to tell jade, that's for sure. And also, That's the pure experience part. Let's say, recently I prepared my book about the Western Jade period. One piece I was put in this category because of the design, the material, but the patina part is just won't let me go through, because I know from my experience the patina on that piece at least 4,000 years to form, to create it, to build out. That's a kind of a patina. It's not belong to 3,000 years of Weiser Zhou dynasty. How to explain this? Just like a human's skin, the age. Let's see, you see the baby, newborn baby's skin, and you compare with 75 years old skin. It's just different because of the ages. No matter how good you take care of your skin, it's just the nature part, just different. So same concept, if you apply the age part on jade, will easy for you to understand what this patina is. It's the age created on jade surface, just like our human skin. So it's a very complicated topic. We talk this alone, we can run another 30 sections. But for the beginner, I think this piece will serve the purpose. I try to enlarge this. You will see. We know how Hongshan people make a jade through our example learned so far. We know they use sand grid with a stone slab, with water and sand to grow out the surface. That's why you will see here the left many holes. I say that it's like the raindrop on the sand beach. Millions. Everyone look different. The shape is different, the depthness is different, the design is different. It's just a part of nature. So if you look at this, I also took one piece, let's say enlarge here. You see on the top of each tiny holes, let's see here. Where I see this. You see on the top of each tiny holes, there's a crystal thing formed there. I took a photo under microscope to help you to examine it better. This crystallized piece on each dented place, including the grooved line inside the line here, is really a good indicator to tell you the age. You see them under microscope. This one, I have to say, you gotta use a microscope to survey it. That's the beauty of a nature creation. You will see the white, like almost cloud or snowflake. They build up by layers. You see every edge, every branches, they branches out differently, beautifully. No one look like identical. And you will see how thick the layer they will build up. that's the layer of few the things build up. If you see under microscope, this is the white, you can think about this way is like a jewelry, a white jewelry. It's just such a beautiful, many layers of snowflake on the top of each other. You almost can see through them, but you really can't. This the part, if you can see from this piece, you know what to look for on the Asian piece, on the crack, on the inside, on the bottom inside lines, on the dented part. You will know how beautiful the nature over the thousands of years to create that design for us to enjoy. I hope this piece serves you another solid standing point to understand ancient jade. Yes, like I said, if until today you watch those videos I have posted and you understand the 4-point check vehicle, you understand this tool, dirt corrosion and patina on the jade, this tool will like the software for the vehicle to run. You basically can work out and can do on your own. Of course, you are welcome to stay with me. We will continue to learn more jade together. This process is, for me, is a new discovery to jade. Although I know them many years very well, but when I try to put things together to teach people, it's given me a new opportunity to look at them, to think about them differently. I hope we will continue this journey. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.